Last time on Cloudfall. Journey needed to rest. She had just died, after all, and her mind was overwhelmed. But while she slept, Tibio let everyone know that she wasn't quite out of the woods with her condition, and she may never be. When she awoke, Poppy was ready with some fresh-baked magic, and they began to gear up for their crash course in curse breaking. Tibio led them all to the center of the rotunda, where a glowing portal torn in the weave was leaking a terrible blight into the land here. When the ritual began, they were immediately assaulted by the ghosts of their past that came racing through the portal. Diver's unsettled spirit came for Aaron, a small battalion of slain knights came for Guy, and Doran was haunted by the restless spirit of his childhood friend. In the end, they closed the portal, which means that the Feywild can finally begin to heal. But now that they've given it everything they've got, will they have enough left to make it through the tower? You're all standing in the center of the rotunda, at the base of the Withered Palace, this tower that you've been approaching for days now. Here in the center, you're surrounded by a sort of curtain of woody, thick vines that reach all the way up to the ceiling, to this massive hole that leads to the next level up. It seems to be your only means of ascent. Looking around the room, you can see mixed responses to that. You can still see doubt and trepidation in Huber's eyes as he looks at the climb to come.
Doran looks around and is going to use Enhance Ability on the following people. It'll be Bull's Strength, which gives advantage on strength checks, and carrying capacity is doubles. So I'll do this for Guy, Huber, and Poppy.
Yeah.
I can carry like 2 backpacks.
I mean, if you gave it to Guy and Journey, we could each carry a turtle.
Okay. I'll use Enhance Ability, casting at 4th level to Guy, Journey.
Wait, I think I might be able to help with climbing. And if you help me, I don't know, I could try to carry some things.
Yeah.
I don't know about people.
Doran keeps getting like 9/10 of the way through the spell, and somebody's like grabbing his hand like, wait.
Well, actually, I'm already pretty strong. So.
Sorry.
No, and that's Aaron, Jesus. Aaron, Guy, and Journey each get this effect. So this will last for 1 hour, and I will be concentrating on that.
Okay.
Hopefully this helps with the climb a bit.
So Aaron can be back up to carry Poppy in case Poppy has trouble climbing.
I just thought it'd be useful with my ability to climb. I could carry other things up if I needed to. I'm not very strong normally, so.
Are we climbing the vines the entire way up?
Doran, you know that at least that much is not true. Once you're on that second level, there are some other halls and pathways and staircases you can take to get higher. So just this part is going to be an actual climb.
We just need to get up this part, and it'll be different.
And then maybe I'll be helpful next level.
Probably.
You all hear, and Huber is like 6 inches off the ground, and he's like,
Guy, do you want to carry Huber or Mackie?
I'll give the old man a lift.
Okay.
oh, that's much better.
Mackie, come over here.
Mikey climbs you in this familiar position and just like puts his hands like on your face like as he's getting situated and like covers your mouth and eyes and.
Mikey, get up. Hold on to my shoulders.
Well, sorry, I'm still sticky a little bit.
At least he won't fall off.
All right. The rest of you, what are you doing to climb?
I'm gonna spider hat.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to get everyone going on the vines to climb up.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna follow behind because I can like quickly navigate if someone's slipping. I can try to help them.
Yeah. Poppy?
I'll get on Guy's shoulders.
Okay.
Well, if he's carrying
I'm
Huber.
carrying Huber.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, it's not that much extra.
Yeah,
weight,
what's an
but-
extra 30 pounds or whatever?
You could wear your shoes.
Yeah, I'll just like hang on to Guy's belt loop.
Perfect. Weightless. Doran?
How high up is it?
About 100 feet, just over.
Well, at least you can glide when you fall.
100 feet, you said?
Yep.
10d10.
Okay. I don't want to burn everything I got.
Wait,
I'll try to.
Do you have a rope?
Yeah.
Here, just tie it to my belt loop and then we'll climb together.
Thanks. Okay. So yeah, I'll try to use the rope from Aaron's, like setting the line, basically.
Okay. Aaron, Guy, and Journey, give me athletics with advantage. Bobby, nothing. And Doran will just need to make a regular athletics check.
Is Pinch like deflated now?
I don't know that his weight ever changes anyway, but yeah, he's like back down to normal size.
Okay, he's with me.
14.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
17.
Is my check different since I'm climbing the rope rather than the vines, or?
It's about the same effective difficulty, really. Yours would be a little bit easier. Your DC would change a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. So Doran, of course, you're about 45 feet up or so, just reaching for the next handhold. You grab onto something, put your weight on it, and it just pulls away from the wall, and you plummet.
Okay.
I need you to make an athletics check.
That's the rope pulling Aaron down.
Oh, you were tethered together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 20. Spider hat, spider woman.
It's like the chain all over again.
Aaron, you're behind Doran. You're below him, watching him crawl, and you see him reach for this vine, and he's not looking at what he's reaching for. And then he just kind of like empty hand grabs for something and just pulls leaves away from the wall. And you see him fall backwards, and you just kind of like shimmy a little bit to get in position, hold your hand out, and as he falls, you just catch him by the collar and smash him into the vines.
Oh, man, you're heavier than you look. And Aaron hoists him back to the wall, climbing up the vines.
I hate this. Thank
Hey,
you.
It's going to be okay. Just breathe. Breathe.
Yeah.
Focus. Also, don't grab the ones that are dying. Grab the green ones.
Okay.
Give me another climbing check.
6.
Jesus Christ.
Doran goes,
He grabs a snake.
Okay. Grabs the snake and just whoosh. Grabs a green snake and plummets. I need another athletics out of Aaron.
Oh,
God.
If I roll another nat 20, that'd be great. I do one attack. 8.
Okay.
All right. This time, he's too close to you when he falls, and so he gets to the full length of that rope tethering the two of you together. When he hits the end of that, the weight is too much. It breaks what you're hanging onto, and the two of you are falling together.
It's like Tarzan.
In a moment of panic, Doran casts a dimension door.
Okay.
Where we're falling from, and then I'm going to just have us like appear up above where
Oh my
we
God,
need
it's
to be.
portals.
Done.
So he'll fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up
Farther.
portal thing.
So Doran,
Yeah.
cast dimension door, and you disappear as you see the exit portal up there. You look down and see a rope tethered from your waist to Aaron through the dimension door going down. Aaron's weight starts to tug on you. You're getting forced back in through your dimension door. What do you do?
How close is he to us now with the dimension door? Me and Guy.
Yeah, you and Guy are almost to the top of this thing, but not quite.
Okay.
So, Doran, you teleported yourself to the top of this thing. You fell into the dimension door first. You're now standing comfortably at the top of your climbing goal, looking down at everyone still climbing. Because you're still tethered to Aaron, that rope is reaching through the dimension door upwards towards Aaron, who is still falling.
Okay. I'm going to try to pull Aaron through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a athletics check, strength.
Killing those.
Natural 20.
Yes.
God.
The power of love.
All right. Yeah. You cast Dimension Door. You are at the top of this rotunda. You quickly look down and you see Aaron still falling. You know that there is an impact tug about to come. You start sprinting away. And when you feel it, it yanks you back. You can all hear this slide, this scraping as Doran is yanked backwards across the gravel up there. He just kind of digs his heels in and starts walking forward. And Guy, as you crest the top of that rotunda and you see Doran pulling, you see a bicep flexing.
Never seen that before.
You see Doran in a display of physical strength you've never seen before. He is determined. He is sweating. And taking one step at a time, he is pulling Erin through this dimension door. And you see her kind of squirm and grab at stuff, and then once she reaches it, she's totally dexterous and okay.
First he's got the glowy eyes, now he's got strong guy stuff.
Oh my God. Doran, thank you.
Yeah, I'll practice.
Also, fuck you. And Aaron pushes him. I told you not to grab.
Dexterity check to fall off.
I wouldn't push him off the cliff. I'm pushing him into the rocks.
It's okay. I think I am okay. Dexterity 18.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. You stumble back a little bit and like yank on your belt and it tugs Aaron in towards you.
What were you saying? Sorry.
I'm just glad we're okay. And then Aaron gives him a hug.
I'll practice climbing when we aren't always in immediate danger.
Well, we're going to be doing a lot of climbing, I think, up this tower, so.
The rest of everyone crawls over the edge.
Nope, I lightly let go and like do the little bink.
Yeah.
Tiptoe down.
The Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
There's the little like bling.
Wow, that was easy.
A perfect climb, Huber, Poppy.
Huber's like wiggling his arms like a little child and he's like, I got it now, I got it. And just does the final step himself. And he says, quite the climb, yes.
We didn't even need the fingers. Like Tibio said it was really dangerous, but we did it, so great.
Were you being reckless?
I was definitely not trying to be Poppy. This was...
More like just clueless, I think.
Okay. Because I was going to say, it's only been 5 minutes since you made that promise.
Yeah.
The area up here is quite different from what you experienced below. Massive slot windows all around the outside walls let in dim light from outside. There's a gaping hole in the center of the floor here, the size of a house, where water once flowed down into the rotunda center below, and a great reaching tree that seems to hang upside down from the center of the high ceilings here. You can see massive trees and vegetation cluttering this whole indoor courtyard, withered and blackened with intense corruption from below. But once up here, you quite quickly realize that you are not alone, as some distant noise settles.
Can I taste the air?
Sure. Yeah. You taste extreme cinnamon spice up front.
Oh, spicy.
And then you taste something that seems sweet.
I don't know, guys.
Seems sweet and then turns bitter foul.
Oh, no, I don't know, guys. I think there's danger up here.
No surprise.
Yes.
A few hundred feet away, you see a confusing brightness. A single slice of intense pink light laid across the ground as if a different sun were shining through a single window. And inside that slice of pink light is where you see movement. It's kind of like looking at sunlight coming through a window as it plays out against the floor, but it's pink and brilliant.
We're still in dusk, right?
I think so. We were kind of in the center of this kingdom. I'm surprised to see any other light here.
Someone should take a closer look.
I'll go. I'll walk towards it.
Seems right.
You're going to listen to it? What?
Well, at least I
Sorry.
didn't have to taste it to know what it is.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
After a couple seconds, Aaron, you get pulled along too.
We should probably untie these.
The rope is 60 feet. It's going to be a little bit.
Yeah, if you really want to get me there.
No, Aaron unties the rope after the tug and says, oh, sorry, here's your rope back.
Thanks.
When you get closer, Doran, the scene only gets stranger. Within that strip of pink light, maybe 10 feet wide by 50 feet long or so, you see crowds of people. Eladrin and fauns, dressed in lavish clothing and laughing and chatting with each other, They all pass through that light with no awareness of the world around them, and they disappear when they reach the other side of it.
Some sort of vision of the past. I'm going to walk towards the light, too.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll? No, I'm just going to walk closer to it. Yeah.
Yeah, even kind of with your toes up to the line of this light, they don't seem to recognize you. They don't see you. They're all talking and chatting and pointing at things off in the distance, going about their days.
I think I'm going to take a step in.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you do, you see beauty all around you. For the first time ever, you see the autumn court as it once was. And this place is bathed in orange and crimson light of dusk coming in from the distant fields. You can see trees in a permanent state of beautiful golden autumn here in this courtyard. It's packed with people and life and food and celebrations and kindness. These were normal folk like anyone else before the calamity. And then one of them stops and turns. And it sees you. It's looking right at you. Somebody bumps into them and suddenly gets startled. They say something in another language and look down and then up where you are. A small crowd begins to gather in and circle around you.
I want to run up and yank Doran out of that.
I was going to say I'm going to try to step in.
Step in?
Yeah.
Like further into the scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Contested
like
grapple.
a grapple.
Yeah, I'm going to try and pull him
Scrapple
out.
from the
and
grapple.
guess who you gave Bull's strength to?
Nice.
I didn't. Oh, shit.
Sorry, Dor.
14.
Let me go. They can see me.
You should get out of there.
We need to know what's going on.
Not like this. And I yank.
As you yank Doran, you feel yourself being pulled a little bit out of that light. Journey, as you step into it, you see what he sees. And Doran, when you're being pulled away, you see this Eldrin in front of you. His face melts away, and in his place, a shadowy fiend reaches out at you, trying to steal your magic.
I yank him out. I yank both of us out.
In the nick of time, you see all of these things lose their form, lose their shape, and lunge at you, Doran. Like hungry fish in a pond. And Journey fishes you out.
What is wrong with you, Doran? Are you kidding me? After everything we just went through and you step into unknown magic and just go for it? You didn't even try to see if there was anything going on around here. You just went right in. Are you kidding me?
I figured I'd be able to. I thought there was a way to maybe send a message. It seemed like it was autumn court, as it was.
This place is only trying to kill us.
Thanks for pulling me back, I guess. Yeah, thank you.
Can we implement the buddy system again?
Aaron starts tying the rope back to him. I'm just kidding.
Another stunt like that, Doran, and you'll lose your finger privileges.
There's a fine line between stupidity and bravery, and I think you're in the latter. Is that right?
No.
In the former.
Shit.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
And I think you're in the former.
Okay. Yeah, I will be more careful.
Everyone hold hands. Doran, give me your hand. Thank you.
From here, you can see it's obvious that you need to go up, but there's no hole in the ceiling this time. You can see structures all around the perimeter of this indoor garden, more pathways and offices and villas built into the walls of the tower itself. That might be the way.
Would it have killed them to put stairs in this place?
It's like they didn't want people to come through, right?
Start looking around.
Yeah.
Who's good at this? We always do this. You're good?
Not
okay at
me.
perception.
Not me.
Poppy?
Yeah.
John should investigate. Sorry, Doran should investigate.
No, John should investigate.
Forget about Doran. Everyone's mad at Doran this time.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Something horrible is happening on that side of the table. Tim is looking at each of us and then rolling, and I don't like it.
I'm going to make an investigate too.
Investigate or perception?
They would yield different things. Investigate usually needs a target or a clue to move off of.
So I'm just looking for openings.
Anything to get us up.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
It would have been a 19 if it was investigations.
Okay.
I'm doing the same, just for the heck of it. Not as good.
All right. Doran and Poppy, holding hands, are walking through this garden path, kind of looking up and around. And Poppy, with your previous experience, you begin to notice a familiar creature. Another one of those tree frogs. You see this giant lump up in the branches with this pink fluorescent tongue hanging down. They're slow and practically immobile.
Does it look like above the trees is a way up?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
because looking on the ceiling here, there's no giant hole like the previous rotunda.
Everyone, stay away from the pink vines, lest ye be poisoned
Nope.
or eaten by a giant frog.
Giant frog.
Yeah.
Doran, you remember being here. It's starting to come back to you. There are more floors like this one. And this time Maeve isn't by your side to show you the way. And it's even larger than you remember it being. You don't have the slightest clue of which way to go.
So you said there were like windows letting in light around this area?
There's like slotted windows that like you can see outside a little bit. But like inexplicably, there's one patch of pink light on the floor that's like showing visions of the past.
Is there, so that light is coming in through a window?
Yeah, it looks like it would, but looking through that window, you see the same outside as anywhere else.
Okay. Could I fit through one of the windows?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Okay. Aaron's going to pop their head out one of these slots in the
Yeah.
windows to look at the outside of the tower.
Yeah, the window here is big enough for your whole body to like move through normally that you could just start crawling on the outside of the tower here if you wanted to.
If I reach out far enough, I'm gonna I'm gonna climb. I forget I can just stand on the walls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and stand on the outside of the tower, just like horizontal
Yeah.
against with my feet on the tower.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just try to look around and see, can I see any other windows or openings or cracks in the tower up above?
Yeah, you do see, like, in a higher level, there's some kind of, at the angle you're at, it's hard to tell what it really is, but there's some shape to it. It looks like there's almost some kind of outdoor pavilion on a higher level.
Can I tell how far?
It's a good ways away. It could be like 300 or 400 feet away from you.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Not with that debacle earlier.
Well, I can get there, not the rest of you guys is the problem.
On top of that, you hear this strange noise like a flag waving in the wind. And you hear a distant,
Is it Cree?
turning up to look, you see a small flock of something that looks like a stork with extra legs.
Oh.
Its neck is twice as long as it should be, and when these things round the corner, they start to dive at you like needles.
Oh, God. And Aaron pops back into the window.
With their full wingspan, these things are huge, like pterodactyl when they get close. They fold in their wings to try to attempt to get through that window slot the same as you did, but one of them just goes and launches itself, gets stuck in the window, and is just wildly flailing side to side, shedding these corrupted feathers everywhere.
So Miyazaki.
Whoa. Just stay away from the birdies in the window, everybody. And Aaron just backs up slowly.
Killer frogs, killer birds.
I saw a pavilion up the way. It looks pretty far. Otherwise, there's not a good way for me to get up, at least just to the next level. I was going to try to help you guys if I could get up there, but...
I can try and see if maybe there's a way through here that's been used before.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to try and do a survival check to see what kind of movement has been through this place.
Okay.
If we can find like a path that has been used previously. If this tower is basically untouched except for Doran moving through it however long ago, there may be signs or signals that indicate which way is the right way.
Yeah.
Because Doran and Lenati were humanoid, can I get advantage of this because they're my favorite enemy type?
If that's what you're tracking, yeah.
They're either Fae or humanoid. It still is my favorite enemy, so I'm trying to track movement through here as in people who left.
Got it. Yep.
24.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. There has definitely been humanoid movement through here. Quite a bit of it. And quite recently. And lots of different kinds.
It seems like there's been a lot of folk moving through this space. Do I get an indication of any particular direction they tend to be going in?
It seems they travel like familiar paths here, and they're kind of circuitous. It doesn't look like anybody was directly trying to get anywhere. It seems like these are paths that are traveled every day.
I don't understand. I thought this place was abandoned.
Yes, whom else would be using this tower? Lenati, perhaps?
Maybe.
The blight.
You all hear a great commotion as the bird struggling in that window eventually forces itself through and is now in this room with you.
Oh, no.
You see a small burst of black feathers, and it's kind of waddling on these 4 strange legs, like scrambling towards you, almost like half falling every time it tries to walk. When it gets up to your group, it just kind of crashes into you with its beak open. Its beak is practically as long as any of you, and it's just snapping at your whole group, trying to swallow one of you.
Remembering past experiences with giant birds, I'm going to prestidigitation to make the pink area more shiny and like delectable.
Yeah.
Oh, where the frog is?
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll do like a light up by the frog.
Okay.
I will do some prestidigitation, building off of what Poppy's doing, make some sparkly effects and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll waft like meat smells.
Bug smells.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You all create this illusionary effect of different senses to try to confuse the thing as best as possible. And that frog tongue starts to glow and sparkle and wiggle like a healthy little worm. Eventually, you do see this bird perk up and starts to scramble, waddle towards that tree. It'll buy you some time. These things are stupid as they come. Journey, come with me.
Oh no. I was gonna say, can we pass that trace? But now Journey is disappearing.
Oh, no.
Journey.
Oh, no.
The bird is now somewhat patiently sitting under that tree waiting for its opportunity. It seems kind of nestled and content to wait for that frog to fall or until it gets tired or something.
Should I try to kill the bird or what?
I think we should just run away from the bird. Hide
To
from
where?
the bird.
They're like little office spaces, you said, right?
Along the outside of the walls here, built into the walls themselves, are where the actual offices and villas and homes and apartments or whatever are all constructed into those walls.
One of these has to have a way up, right?
Or
There
like
must be.
a maintenance chute?
What about like how Baxi had tubes and pipes and stuff?
I don't know. Maybe the Fae doesn't need any of that stuff, but we could try to check out one of these homes, I guess.
Yes, let's leave these creatures alone.
Yeah, let's go into one.
Is anything like particularly magical feeling around here?
No, in fact, the only sense of magic comes from far above you.
Okay.
On that note, Guy, you're feeling something. Some great interference at a great distance. It's like a radioactive core scratching at your internal Geiger counter.
The faster we can find our way out of here, the better.
What's your plan of action? Where are you headed?
I want to go in one of these houses. I'm kind of imagining them like townhomes or brownstones
Yep.
sort of built into the walls.
Exactly that.
Okay, so I want to go into one and
Yep.
try to explore.
Buddy system, let's all investigate one of these homes.
What? Well, together we can just go in this one.
Sounds great.
Okay. So full party buddy system.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You all walk into this home, and it's relatively well kept. Aside from most of the valuable, useful things being taken out of this place, nobody has gone out of their way to destroy it or damage it. The calamity has glassed over a lot of the stonework. It has burned things in here, but it looks more or less intact. In this particular apartment, though, there is no way up.
Do they have any maps? Or
No, they don't have a map of their house.
No, of the city they live in.
Is there money or jewels?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
I don't think we should take anything from here.
It's bad. Oh my god. 6.
Yeah. You're opening drawers. You even find an old wallet, and you're like, what the hell? You open it up, and a butterfly flies out.
Oh.
A moth.
A moth, that's right, not a butterfly.
I like the idea of
It's a butterfly.
It's a butterfly because we're in the
everything's
Fae.
twisted.
Yeah. It's a glowing butterfly.
Well, there's not much in here.
This place was abandoned.
It doesn't seem reasonable that there wouldn't be a staircase or something.
Who used to live here?
It was the lords of the Autumn Court.
Yeah, the whole Fey court, I think, lived here.
Basically, anyone who was royalty or ties to royalty.
Perhaps the rulers didn't want people from down below visiting them up above.
I demand an audience with the king.
Well,
You hear some rustling movement outside.
Is it the bird?
Could be. Sounded like footsteps, though.
Is that a bad idea?
Is there a window we can look out?
Yeah.
guy's gonna take a look, a peeky look.
You don't see anything in the darkness out there. Give me a perception check.
Guy's gonna smell it.
Why did I do that? 3.
You all see Guy take a step outside. Come with me, Guy.
No.
Are they getting cursed?
Why'd I do it?
What do you see out there, Guy? I thought I heard footsteps.
I heard it too, but just this silly bird.
I'm gonna peek out the window.
Give me a perception check.
That's a natural one.
Wow.
I can't even reach the window.
Poppy, you look out and you see the bird and you go, ha!
I have a high passive insight on Guy. He said it's just the bird. I don't know if there's anything there.
Yeah, let's have Guy do a deception with advantage.
I'm great at that. 14.
Okay.
Passive is 18 for insight.
Yeah. Doran, something is up. He seemed dismissive. Could be that Guy is scared or literally can't see what is out there.
Okay. Poppy, you didn't see anything?
Oh, I saw a bird.
Just a silly bird.
Could have sworn it was footsteps.
Just a silly bird. They both said that.
Bird silly.
Poppy, things keep getting worse. You've been putting on a brave face for a long time, but what you've been through is too much for anyone, let alone a halfling baker from a city. You're starting to feel the weight of the tower above you and the physical challenge that lies ahead here, and something is already going wrong.
Guys, I think we should just stay in the Feywild.
Oh?
It's just too hard. We can't find the way up, and I'm tired. I wasn't meant for this.
I, for one, greatly dislike this whole climbing aspect of getting out of here, but I feel like we've overcome bigger obstacles than this.
It's true, Poppy. You're a much better climber than I am.
No, I just ride on coattails, literally.
Well, I suppose we could stand a break.
Why don't we head back out and maybe we can take care of this bird and try to investigate the tree thing in the center, maybe? I don't know. I don't think these houses are going to lead anywhere.
There's been a tree in the center this whole time.
Yeah, he described it when we came in.
There's a tree hanging from the ceiling in the center of this place, yeah.
Upside down.
Mm-hmm.
So Aaron walks out,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try to shoot that bird with a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Can I hide to get advantage?
I think you're already hidden. It's not looking at you. It's not focusing on
Okay,
you. Yeah,
great.
we'll take advantage on this anyway.
26 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 22 damage.
Very good. You sink an arrow into this bird, and it looks back over towards you, and you see that it's gone through part of its neck. It tries to stand up again, and it's kind of like lumping itself forward like it did before. It's clear these forelegs were never meant to carry it. And as it's getting closer to you, it's kind of dragging the streak of blood across the floor, and this thing will probably die pretty soon. Not right now, but it's not strong enough to really fight. It's just kind of dying in front of you. Slowly.
Aaron starts to load another crossbow
Yeah.
bolt to shoot it again.
Okay.
Journey goes up and stomps on its neck.
Okay.
Whoa, watch out when you're walking in front of someone with a bolt.
She shrugs and says, just a silly bird.
What?
I don't get it. Everything's weird. Doran, let's go home.
Yeah, we're working on it, Poppy. If I have to, I'll try to cheer us up. Definitely sensing a strange mood here.
We just got to keep going, guys. Let's do the next house. Look for stairs. Then we'll do the next house. And there's only like 300 houses.
Journey gestures forward to the next house and says, buddy system.
I grab Doran's hand and I like slowly drag him over.
No, I don't want to go in the houses. I'm going there. And Aaron points to the tree thing. And then Aaron's going to take a running jump. I don't know. Is it touching the ground?
No, not at all.
Okay. How high up is it?
The ceilings here aren't quite as high, so the tree's probably 40 feet up or so.
So the tip of the end of the tree is 40 feet away still.
Probably 20, actually.
Okay.
Like the very tippy top.
I will just find a way to climb up and, walk up the walls and then get to the tree.
Cool.
Spider hat.
Yeah. That tree, among all of these, is the singular, seems uncorrupted tree. As you move about the branches on here, you find normal foliage, not yet tainted by that blackness that seems to hold everything else here.
Aaron walks up to the trunk and says, good tree. Pats it.
Aaron, among the branches up there, you start to see some ropes, some cloth, some other objects. Looks like something comes here often, maybe makes a home here where it's safe.
Does it look like Journey's perfect cabin back on the ship where a furbolg would sleep?
Pretty close to it. Yeah, it looks ideal.
Hey, Journey, I think you're going to like this. It looks like a furbolg nest.
Journey frowns and looks up and then says, this place was abandoned.
Well, maybe. Does it seem like it's been here a while, or you said recently someone was here?
Quite recently, like within the last day or two.
Okay. No, I think they were here recently. I don't really know how to tell, but...
Perfect furbolg nest.
Okay, something's weird with Journey.
Come with me, Aaron.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck is happening?
Tim just told me he was really proud of me.
And
So
it sent you
nice.
into a weird spiral.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we have to go up there?
Aaron?
Yeah, I mean, you should come up.
Perfect furbolg nest.
And how do you propose we make it up there?
Okay, buddy system for real. Let's all gather around something. Aaron, are you able to come down easily?
Yeah, let me try to find some rope. I don't know. Climbing's good, right? And then Aaron's gonna try to just like tether ropes together and be tying ropes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a bunch of rope scrap up there to use.
Doran, I don't trust anything.
Yeah.
I'm casting fly at a 4th level with me and Doran.
Okay.
We're gonna go up to the tree.
Okay.
Are you good with that?
Yes. As the two of you move into this tree, you see Aaron at the edge of the branches, and you notice two things. One, Aaron is unconscious 10 feet away from Aaron. The second thing you notice is that this tree is a parasaline birch, and so is every other tree in this courtyard.
Okay. Good call, Poppy.
Should we grab Aaron and... Oh, hi, Aaron.
Yeah, don't you think Journey would like this?
I definitely do. You know what Journey also likes? A warm campfire.
On the ground, you all hear Guy's voice coming from inside one of the houses, and it says, Marky, I found something for us. Come check this out.
Don't listen to him. Huber,
What?
Mikey,
But Guy, wait, he's out here.
stay away from them.
Wait, is Guy in there?
Okay, grab Aaron
We fly?
I'm going to use a bonus action healing word on the unconscious Aaron.
Okay.
And then once we take off, I'm going to cast Create Bonfire on the tree.
Okay.
Still waiting on that buddy system.
You all see a light inside of that tree. The birch begins to burn. Aaron, you weren't hurt at all, but the smell of the smoke and the cinders nipping at your heels do wake you up from your slumber. You rouse in this tree and you see fire everywhere.
Aaron, come with us.
Okay. Can we still see the other changeling? Looks like me.
Yeah, it's like sitting at the edge of the branches now like a scared animal. It's looking around at all the fire, and it's kind of like its form is like wiggling in and out because it's trying to do something more useful for climbing.
Aaron's gonna shift quick to be the turtle. What was his name? Tully.
Tully.
I'm gonna shift to Tully and say, "You need to get out of here, quick!" to the changeling, and then I'm gonna shift back into young Doran, and I'm gonna say, "Come on, it's not safe." And then I'm gonna shift into Aaron, and I'm trying to convince it I'm one of them to trust us.
Okay.
So we can like tie it up and try to capture it.
You see sudden recognition in that changeling's face, and they look embarrassed. They give you these eyes like, "I'm so sorry."
Come here, quick! Still young Doran.
Yeah, it comes right towards you.
I'm gonna change. Or did I already say I was gonna change back into Aaron?
You hear it say, "Kethkesha."
Do I understand that?
You don't.
Okay.
But it seems to be speaking a language with you.
I'm gonna use the ropes that Aaron had
Yep.
that dropped at their feet
Yep.
when they were tying them up, and I'm gonna try to nod at it, and then I'm gonna pretend to like hug it, and then I'm gonna try to wrap it in ropes really quick so it is trapped.
Okay, yeah. It's like trusting you with its arms at its side, all up until the point you get a couple of wraps around it, and it's just watching you nodding, and then all of a sudden it just starts to like scowl at you, and
I'm gonna push it into the tree and then jump.
Can we hear the shrieking sound from
that you
down
did.
here?
Yep.
Journey's gonna turn around and attack whoever's closest.
Okay.
They're all up in the tree, right?
That's true. So yeah, Journey goes after Huber.
And we did tell Huber and Mikey to stay away from everyone, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. You look down and you see Journey chasing after Huber, and Huber's just like, ah! Mikey, like in tow, like holding hands, are just running around that central hole in the rotunda.
You hear Journey just saying, "Buddy system, buddy system."
This buddy system is backfired.
Journey and Guy, please make Constitution saving throws.
We still have
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
18.
Okay, both of you. Rouse. Guy, you are in an alleyway just outside that house that you went to inspect. Somebody, a changeling, had come up behind you, slammed a puffball mushroom against your face, instantly putting you to sleep, dragging you into the alley. Journey, you awake under that tree. That frog is gone. Near where the bird was.
Silly bird.
Everyone is back in it. You're all separated by several hundred feet.
Doran? Are you Doran?
I am pretty sure I am. Look I got a finger.
Okay.
Put that back. We gotta get back down there, protect Huber and Mikey, I think.
Was it a bad idea to light the tree?
No, I mean, it's definitely getting a lot of smoke in here, but I think it was a good call. We gotta deal with these changelings.
You all look into that central rotunda, and you see burning branches beginning to fall from that tree, and they're cascading down into the withered, dry brush everywhere else. You also see a burning alive changeling bound in rope falling from the rotunda through that central hole down another 100 feet. A few seconds later, you hear,
I panicked. I don't really want to kill them. I think they're just surviving, but I don't know. Is it a bad idea?
It was not. We need to kill them.
What's going on? Why are there two of me?
Changelings?
Aaron's jumped out of the tree and is trying to just climb down. I don't know how you said it's like 40 feet, 60 feet. I don't remember.
it's pretty easy for Aaron to climb down out of
Okay.
this tree and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just underneath the tree.
Yep, you're fine.
Okay.
But there are another Journey and another Guy, I think.
Yes. The changeling, Journey, and Guy are still chasing Huber and Mikey
Yep.
in a giant circle around this thing.
Okay.
And then the real Guy and Journey just woke up in their respective spots where they were kidnapped.
Yep.
Yep.
Got it.
Do I have my stuff?
Yeah, I think the only thing they would have taken is your bow and quiver that
Okay.
you'll have to get back.
What happened? Do I see them running around?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Journey, up in the tree, I think the changelings are living there. It looked like a camp. I just escaped. I don't know, Dora and Poppy.
We're right here.
All right. Well, let's put an end to this. And I am going to, as they run past, are the Changeling Journey and Guy close together?
Yes, very.
I'm going to cast Entangle
Okay.
on the spot where they're running.
Yeah.
And grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square. They have to succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Nice. Not exactly strong, these things. We'll do the journey one first. Nat 1.
Great.
Nat 1, the journey one is running and gets its ankle snagged, and it just kind of does like a forward like Superman, falls on the floor, and in doing so, the quiver and the bow slide off of them. 18 on
18
Guy's.
passes.
Okay. Rips the entangling vines from his legs as he continues to sprint.
Okay.
Guy's gonna run after him and try to tackle him.
Okay. Give me an athletics check against his athletics check.
Hell yeah.
Athletics?
Yeah.
25.
Grand total of 9 over here. This thing is running, making the same kind of sounds that you do with your armor, even though it used like bone and stuff to create its plate mail.
Ew.
You're chasing right behind it, and you are like double time catching up with this thing. It takes one look over its shoulder, and you hear it under its breath go, fuck.
Well, I'm gonna go for the sword first. He has my sword, right?
He does.
Yeah, I want to try to wrestle that away from him.
Yeah. In a sort of panic, as you catch up to him with such great ease, you go to like reach in towards him as if you're gonna like rip his heart out or something, and in a panic, it just kind of like fumbles the sword and almost hands it to you.
Okay. Well, speaking of ripping his heart out, I want to know what happens if you try to remove a changeling Dullahan head from its body, right?
Yeah. They cannot do what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. This sort of like head split that it has is a very like superficial kind of look to look like a Dullahan, but it can't do what you can do. You all see Guy begin to tear at this thing. With his gauntlets, he grabs this. It's weak as any animal. It's really not special, not powerful, but under its jaw and on its collarbone, you see Guy flex outward with his gauntlets, and you hear a sickly tearing like pumpkin guts falling onto the floor. And he just sets the halves down.
No, I'm tossing the head down to the bottom floor.
Swish.
Yeah.
You see it go in the central rotunda. A few seconds later.
Nothing but net.
I'm gonna be flying around using control flames to try and extinguish. It's a cantrip, so like as many little cubes as I can as I go.
You all see Poppy on the far side of this place, kind of closer to where you first came up. She's like suppressing these flames, and she gets like an entire thicket to like calm down. And Poppy, when you turn around, this place is illuminated. There's too much. This whole place is going up.
I'm so sorry. I thought the paraceline would help.
Well, I don't think they like it. I don't know.
Everything's going up in flames.
I think we got to get out of here. I run forward and I grab my bow and quiver, and then I briefly crouch in front of the changeling that I caught that looks like me. We don't want to hurt you any more than we have to.
It's still like breathing heavy looking at what just happened with Guy.
Don't follow us.
You don't know if it understood you, but it's not going to follow you.
Okay.
Well, ask it how we get out.
How do we get out of here? We want to go up.
Point up.
It squints at you.
I point up.
It narrows its eyes and looks at the vine wrapped around its ankle. And looks at you. Looks at the encroaching flames. Points at the flames. It wants to get free in exchange for information.
Do it.
Yeah, I cut it out.
Okay. You reach down and slice the vine. It scrambles free and looks at you, and with a big grin, licks its lips. Throws one finger toward a building, nods, and runs.
All right, I think that's the best we can do. I think Journey's gonna shoot an arrow at it.
As it's running,
Yeah.
okay. Make an attack with advantage.
You guys are evil.
No.
Am I close?
Yeah.
Can I shoot one also at the same time? We both draw at the same time. I've always wanted to shoot at the same time at the same target.
That's a 21 hit.
Yep, hits.
16 to hit.
Also hits.
All right.
10 damage.
Nice.
It's only 6 damage.
Okay. 16 damage is enough to wound this thing pretty terribly. Sort of the same situation as that bird. It immediately hits the ground, and only after a few seconds do you see it start to rouse and slowly kind of push its way along. You don't know if it's going to make it out of the fire by the time it's done.
Can't follow us now.
And it's getting hot in here. Except for Doran. You're fine. And Journey, I believe you have a badge
Yeah.
as well. Yeah,
Yes.
you feel fine.
Why are you fireproof?
It's a badge.
Okay.
Just calmly while you're flying together.
I don't feel right about any of this.
That creature pointed to one of these houses. Maybe we can try that.
Let's get out of here.
Could be a trap.
This place is going up in flame.
No better than where we are.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. You all lead Hubert and Mikey to that singular house, and to your surprise, you see a staircase headed upwards. It's not a house, rather a semi-large gate. This wide staircase that leads up.
There was a staircase here all along, Poppy.
I knew it.
I knew it.
Quick, turtles first.
Yep, they go up at total speed.
Mikey is hopped up on sugar.
Yeah, you're right. Mikey's move speed is 100 feet right now.
Pew!
Yeah. It turns into a beam of lightning and travels up the hallway. You ascend a wide, elegant staircase up this tower and enter into a grand hall. Even now, the craftsmanship and grandeur of this castle is obvious, though it's all so warped and covered in lustrous glass. Some of the steps on these stairs seem to have multiplied, morphing into 10 tiny steps where a single step should be, and the shape of it looks remarkably like a bismite crystal. As you all get to the top of these stairs, you're looking into this hallway and they're lined with portraits. Doran, you remember seeing these when you were younger, but you know what they are now. You see a larger-than-life depiction of a face. The picture itself was destroyed by the calamity and the passage of time, but even so, you see a powerful resemblance to Lyrian. It's not him, but his family. Other portraits in this hallway confirm your suspicions. You see a portrait of Lady Viren, laid out like a shrine with melted offerings laying before it. And sure enough, tucked away at the end of the hallway, hanging crooked in its place, insignificant, a half-melted portrait of Lyrian Hale himself. You also see dead bismite everywhere, gray, crumbling, on the floor, and sconces on the walls, stored here. Finally, at the end of this long hall, which is obviously used to bottleneck people before entering the throne room, you see another slice of pink light, illuminated on the floor.
There's another spot of that light again. It's possible we could glean something from it, but
What did you see in there, Doran?
it was the Autumn Court. I probably stepped in too soon to learn much, but
What if you try to listen rather than go in?
There's no reason for us to look in there. We know what happened here. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can learn that is more important than what we've already learned here.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
Just don't go in it again.
If we look and listen and we don't walk in.
first Doran will look at the portraits and look one to the left of where Lyrian was.
Mhm.
So the Autumn King, most likely.
Correct.
What's that condition of that one?
The king is in as good condition as it could be and centrally placed. You can tell just by the configuration of this room that Lyrian was an afterthought, uncelebrated among his people.
The Autumn King's portrait, is it within arm's reach or anything like
Yeah.
that? Okay. I'm going to go up and look back at everyone. Is it okay if I take a look at this?
Are you looking with your eyes?
No.
The portrait. So we're clear.
Yeah.
Gonna try to take it off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Does it come down?
It does.
All right. I'm going to, look at it more carefully, see if there's a way to, like, open it or anything like that.
Not really. I mean, there's a paper backing to it that you could perhaps peel off.
I'll take a look at that and see if there's anything there.
Yeah. You see, like, a date that the art was created, a dedication to the Autumn King. Still, no proper name.
Does he have blue eyes?
No.
We could use a name. Okay, well, I'm gonna take the hilt of one of my swords and, like, smash the glass on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to carefully, like, take out the portrait itself.
Yeah, you roll it up and you can take it with you.
Okay.
It's pretty thick. It's like a oil painting almost on a canvas, but
Okay.
still travels.
Why are we taking it?
This is the one that's causing everything, right?
You all see bodies. 2 soldiers step into that pink light and stand astride the door to the throne room. They seem to be switching the guard, taking their positions now.
Oh, is it across the door?
So we can't get past them without walking through the pink light?
You could actually avoid the pink light if you wanted to, but it does span most of the hallway. But you could easily just kind of skirt it.
Journey, this might be a good opportunity to prove what happened.
I saw what happened. Tibio showed me. When Dorn was in that other slice of light, those beings were ready to attack him.
What if we send Pinch in there?
Well, okay, so that's a great idea in theory, but Pinch is me. So if they suck his soul out, they're sucking mine out.
I can use Ganymede and try to listen. I won't step in. It's worth a shot.
Aaron could also look from a distance,
Yeah,
a safe distance.
we could both approach.
I mean, if you guys want to line up right outside the light, I'll have a hand on either of you in case you try to get pulled in.
These 2 guards are standing tall, one of them a fawn, one of them an eldrin, both in heavy armor with glaives at their sides. You see another creature kneel down in the pink light, facing the door, and it speaks something. And then it walks forward as if to move into that door. The guards don't do anything. The guards don't open the door for them. Something needs to be said to open that door to the throne room. However, outside of that pink light, you get none of it.
I suppose I could poke a head in. Seems safe enough.
Your head. Does your head contain your essence?
Is the soul in the head? Probably not, right?
Well, see, there's some theories. I did take a class on this at Teldry.
Before we go there, we could try an echo bell, maybe. Toss one in. See if we can hear the words.
Oh.
It's a good idea.
Clever.
Aaron's going to reach down for their echo belt, and as they're reaching down to pull one off, they also are touching the bismite kaleidoscope on their hanging off next to the echo belt. Aaron hands the echo belt to Doran to throw in, and then he has the other one he can listen to. And then I'm going to pick up the kaleidoscope and just kind of be like, well, maybe, shrug. And take a look through it to see if I can see anything special in the light or this room or I haven't looked at it in the Feywild, so I'm not sure if it looks any different.
Forgot you had that.
You kind of peer around this room and you don't see much with that pink light. You were hoping that something would come of that, or maybe some kind of incantation on the door. This could reveal like magical runes or pathways or something, but what you do see is a sort of ley line, a current, a stream of pink light outside through a window. You see these lines that are all moving up towards the top of the tower, feeding the top of the tower. It strikes you that this bismite kaleidoscope, it reveals the travel of energy.
like the weave?
Essentially, yeah.
Cool. Well, nothing useful here. Aaron just puts it back. No, Aaron tells everyone what they see.
Pragmatist.
Holding up that echo belt, you do hear through that mysterious connection here. You see another figure come towards that pink light. It kneels in its armor and says, in Sylvan, "On my true name, I shall do no harm." And then stands and moves forward.
Does the person say their true name?
No.
In addition to that, they just promise on their true name.
They swear that bargain before entering the room.
I see. Journey knows Sylvan.
Yeah. Guy knows Sylvan.
We all know Sylvan. I'm just
So
kidding.
both of you went to Sylvan Learning Center?
I got my 2-year degree.
It sounds like they're doing a fey bargain before they enter the room and promise to do no harm.
Of course.
Ooh, I don't know if that's going to work for me. I might have to wait this one out.
Yes, not a bargain I am willing to make.
What if that's the only way in? Okay, so in the fairy tales I used to read in secret in the dark, there are always loopholes to fey bargains.
You're right.
Who's to say the magic even still holds to this day?
Yeah, I mean, if you just happen to create a bonfire for warmth and it's not to hurt anyone, but then they step in it, I mean, did you intend harm?
Right.
Right?
And also, I mean, to be totally honest with you all, I don't harm much anyways.
Yeah, that's
So maybe
right.
I could make this offering and everyone goes in with me.
I don't think it'll work.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea.
Something.
Well, we can try it, but
Dorn, your uselessness is coming in handy. I'm sorry.
You're so sweet.
I'm just kidding.
I snatch the echo bell back quickly into the pink light, and then I'm going to head towards the door.
Yeah.
The actual door.
Yeah. You are before this large double door that leads into the throne room here.
I'm going to try to open it.
Smart.
Yeah, it's locked.
It's locked.
Yeah. During that, too, you also see a very familiar sigil. Horns above the door here,
Horns.
just like in your ship, above the master bedroom.
The hail horns.
you know we promise to shatter horns everywhere we go.
Ooh.
Everyone close? I don't know if it's going to work, but
Yeah.
Get ready to move through that door.
could someone write it down? I can't actually speak Sylvan.
Did we get the feeling that it has to be said in Sylvan?
No telling, really.
Okay. I mean, you could try it in common and see if it works. I'm sure the magic recognizes it regardless of language, but I'll write it down for you phonetically if you need to.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll use universal speech, which allows any creature to understand me, basically. It's
Yeah.
creature, but maybe it's a bit of a stretch, but
Sure.
I'll try using that ability and see if it works. On my true name, I shall do no harm.
Journey and Guy hear the most cringeable Sylvan accent you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, we just kind of look at each other.
Ooh.
Please open this door for me.
My wife.
But with that, the door actually clicks and opens itself gracefully, wide open. You don't see a line on the ground. You don't see extra magic going on here. The door is open.
Okay.
We all go in together.
Let's skedaddle.
Let's go.
However, when that door opens, you're all blinded. This room is entirely illuminated in a vision of the past, with a brilliant sunset pouring in through the windows and a tall, narrow hall that ends in a raised stage. And sitting on that throne, you see a faun. So much like Lyrian, but taller, stronger, and older. He's sitting in a tall throne of bent wood framed by a menagerie of spears pointed outwards behind his throne, like rays from a setting sun. And all around this chamber you see bismite, deeply colorful, brimming with power. You see the Autumn King begin to speak, but you can't hear anything unless one of you steps in or throws an echo bell in there.
Throw it in.
Toss it in. And we huddle around the other end one. Yeah.
Yeah. You're all crowded around this echo bell looking in on this little stage play going on inside this room.
Cheeks squished together.
a spirit walks into the room between all of you. And when he shows up, you see the Autumn King stand, and he is tall. You hear, "Took you long enough. Why the delay?" "My apologies, Your Highness. Your son and his cohorts, they could not be located. Do you wish to continue regardless? Your kingdom has been gathered." "All right. That is his choice. If he wishes not to witness his father, I care little to witness his exploits. Let us begin then. Introduce me below and I will usher in a new dawn for the Autumn Court." You see him take a heavy step down that stairway. As he does, bismite from all around the room races towards him. And he forms around his body deeply ornate armor, covering every inch of him from hoof to horn, and a massive bismite spear in his left hand. But then that fades away, and the room dims. You're met with the same dark bleakness as the rest of this tower, and its true age begins to show through. But this room seems to have never been accessed before. All around this room, on the shelves and sconces, you see bismite humming with power. Looking up at that throne, you see a single silvery glaive sitting in the throne. You see several retired suits of armor. You see an ornate gilded box next to the throne. All of the Autumn King's personal effects are here for the taking.
Oh, I don't trust it.
Did the pinkish light fade and now we can
It's
move
gone.
through here?
Yeah, this room is bleak and dark like every other spot, except it seems to never have been touched by outside raiders.
Let's go in.
This seems too good to be true.
I agree we shouldn't touch anything right away.
Wait, who still has their anti-charm?
Not me.
Not me.
I do.
I still have mine. We could see if it's a trick.
That glaive looks pretty cool.
Do you want to use yours or should I use mine?
I'll go for it.
Okay.
When we get into this room, I'd like to close the doors behind us.
Yeah, easily done.
Also, is that Echo Bella with us still?
Yeah, it didn't travel
Okay.
dimensions
Is it
or
all
anything.
dusty?
Okay, it's just on the floor.
It's corroded now. It's fine.
Go for it, guy.
Wait,
Yeah?
I'm going to cast Find Traps.
All right.
All right. Guy's going in for a visual inspection.
Yeah. Guy gives the spear a quick ocular pat down while Journey does the real heavy lifting here.
Yeah, I cast Find Traps. So anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect that I consider harmful or undesirable.
Yeah. There are no manufactured traps here. Nothing to wish anyone harm, because I know that can't detect natural decay, which might always be a threat in this castle. But this room is not trapped. It is meant for the king.
Did you say there was unused bismite in here?
Yes. Lots of it.
As far as I can tell, this place is safe from malicious intent. But be real careful.
All right. Journey, we need to get you some of this bismite.
That's what I was thinking. You were not awake when we talked about this, but you are gonna need to stay close to bismite for the rest of your life, or you'll die again.
Oh. Okay.
But I was gonna make you a pendant. If we have 10 minutes to spare, I can.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that there's a cost. And you see Journey kind of rub her fingertips across her sternum a little bit.
Guy, you are nose to nose with that spear, that glaive. What do you do?
I touch it.
You plant a hand on it. You just hear a little bit of crackling as you pull it away from the throne out of its little holster. Seems nothing bad is going to happen here.
Can I sense arcane anything?
Yes, there are magic items in this room. Plenty of them.
Which ones are?
Quite a few things, actually. You see a tiny little box, a silvery box, right next to the throne. Magic coming from that. You see a pair of gauntlets on a suit of armor. You see an entire suit of armor. You see little bracelets. And you see that spear.
Okay, all of this is magic, just so you know, before you do anything. I don't know what effects they have.
Does the room seem like it's in really pristine condition, or does it seem like dusty and decayed? Like, what's the state of things?
A little dusty, and it was hit by some of that, like, calamity, that fire that made everything all glassy.
Okay.
So some damage around here, but certainly never accessed, completely vacant.
If there's anything in particular you want, I can try and look harder at it, see what it does.
I mean, I got this wand, too, that I can see what things are.
Perfect.
Well, good news, gang. I do not seem to be possessed by the spirit of a long dead king.
I'm just really concerned that the king is going to be mad.
Oh, I think he'll be mad no matter what. We almost burned his house down.
Guy, as you gesture with the spear, it melts.
Oh.
It loses its form, and it wraps around your wrist into a bracelet.
Oh. That's new.
Are you okay?
I try to, shake the bracelet off.
Nothing from just shaking it like that.
Usually spears don't do that.
Yeah.
Or glaives.
If I am being honest, I liked it more as a spear.
Guy, when you express the desire for the spear, that bracelet turns into a spear.
Oh.
More than that, Guy. As you're gesturing, you let go of the spear, and it continues to float in the air until you grab it again.
Oh my God, you're just going to be surrounded by weapons.
This is the best day of my life.
I want to point the wand at the bracelets that are sitting there.
Yeah.
What are those?
All right. These are the Bracers of Twilight. They provide resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. You also gain a +4 bonus to stealth while outdoors in evening or night.
These bracers are pretty cool.
Do they help you climb?
Hey, only one of us can have a spider hat.
Yeah.
If there's anything in particular you guys want to know about, the more times I use this wand, I think the less information I get. So maybe prioritize stuff that...
I was going to pick up the box and, arcana check it.
Yeah, doesn't seem magical. It's also unlocked. It's
You
latched.
said
though.
it was magical. The ornate box.
There's magic coming from it, but it's not.
Oh,
The box
okay.
itself is not trapped.
I open it and then I investigate the inside.
Inside is a small pouch, a small mirror, and a necklace. The pouch and mirror are non-magic, but that pendant is magical.
Okay, the pendant.
This comes with some kind of charm magic involved. Enchantment.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the magic ring.
Pendant.
Magic pendant. I don't know what jewelry is.
My mom said wearing jewelry was for skanks.
Well, she never wanted to spend the money on it, so any kind of jewelry I had growing up was from my own funds.
Can Aaron be looking for a way up to the next level of the tower? I'm not getting distracted by all this because I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Aaron, you move right past the throne itself, and not far behind it, there are kind of 2 staircases that wind up to the higher levels where normal people were not allowed to go.
Okay. Hey guys, I think I found the way out back here.
That's great, Aaron.
Oh, we're still... Guy's done the spear to bracelet thing 100 times.
Were there other magic things in the room, or is that all of them?
A pair of gauntlets also in there, a full plate set, and that pendant has been not figured out yet.
Could you figure out what the pendant does?
I could try. What are those?
It's called the Resplendent Pendant.
Cute name.
It is for bards, and it helps bards bard other bards. That's as much as you get.
Well, Dorn, I think this one's for you.
There you go.
It's
Oh,
a
are you
bard
sure?
pendant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a bard.
Oh, all right. Where do I put it?
On?
It's a pendant, Doran. It's a necklace.
Oh, okay.
You can put it under the gambus.
Can you
in it.
help?
Doran tries to step into the necklace.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So gauntlets, we should not leave anything behind.
Yeah, I can't wear armor.
I feel like not good about this stuff for some reason. And trust me, I'm always one to steal things, but there's just something that's giving me a gut feeling about this.
When Aaron doesn't want to steal something,
Yeah.
does give me pause as well.
Doran sits on the throne.
Oh, why are you doing that? Why would you do that?
Doran was looking around and just thinking like about that vision and just trying to like get in the mindset
Just
of
tired. I'm just
the-
wants to sit.
just trying to get in the mindset of the King Hale. So he approaches the throne.
Sitting in the throne, you suddenly can no longer hear your cohorts. Instead, you hear a speech from the king far away downstairs.
Okay. Close my eyes and listen.
He tells his people that he has found a new way, that he has found everlasting, that he's going to take them all with. The Autumn Court will reign forever. And the moment is now. And Doran, you begin to shake your head and scramble as you hear the shrieking of thousands as they die.
I try to get out of the throne. Get out of that vision.
You're able to step out and you kind of stumble down the stairs when you do.
Okay.
You all right?
No, that was a bad idea. Yeah, the vision we just saw. I think I know what happened next. He killed everyone at the court. I mean, we kind of figured something like that must have happened.
That's what Tibio showed me. He told them that he was going to make things good or better, and he consumed them.
He has found everlasting. Well, this is complicated. Lyrian left, along with the rest of the Autumn Court.
Poppy, you're still fiddling with that ornate box, and you've dumped out a little bit of that pouch onto the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Poppy turns around with a line of white powder on a mirror, not knowing what any of this is for.
What do you think this is?
Some sort of sweetener, perhaps?
Aaron, make a history check with advantage.
It's drugs. Yeah, nat 20 and a 19.
Yep.
Wow.
Aaron, this is a insane amount of this narcotic. This is pure pixie dust.
Oh, shit.
Poppy, be careful with that.
Oh, why? What is it?
Knowing what you know, the amount here required the life of 50 plus fairies.
This is pixie dust. Like a
Oh,
lot.
Okay.
Diver used to do handfuls of this stuff and then go kill people.
I'm going to be very careful with this pouch, but I'm going to keep it. Okay. I put it in my pouch of like baking items.
Let us know if you make anything with that in it.
Just don't think it's sugar accidentally.
Confuses it for baking soda.
Oh, it's funny you should say that because I actually need pixie dust so I can mix it with sugar.
Would Journey know what pixie dust is made out of?
It's pixie wings, yeah.
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 Poppy, just so you know, that pixie dust, it's
Oh, I don't want to know where it came from.
It's what they
Okay.
poop out, you know? That's what we always said on the street. It was like pixie poo.
no.
Do they have
Pee-pee?
to die?
They called it PP, the
Yeah.
street name.
Generally, yeah.
Well, it's
And
good.
if not death, it is torture.
It's great that I found and repurposed it so I didn't have to kill any myself.
I mean, think real hard if you ever plan on using it.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, Guess it makes sense that it takes laugh to restore laugh.
Well, I have it now, so that's great. I'm never going to use it for anything else, I promise.
Okay.
Okay.
The last item in this room are those gauntlets. There's a set of full plate in here, but it's ornate and probably very expensive, but non-magical.
These are good for getting around in the dark and being stealthy.
I'm okay. Thanks, though.
If no one else wants them, I could take them.
Do we know what the gauntlets or the armor does? Oh, wait, you have the gauntlets. Do we know what the armor does?
It's mundane. Ornate, but mundane. Not magical.
Give it to Huber. Just kidding.
What do you think, Gus?
Gus folds your arms.
Yeah, not for us.
Journey puts on the gauntlets.
Separate things. Those are bracers. Gauntlets are completely different.
Oh, there's also...
The
Also
bracers I put on.
Yep.
And then I'll use my third use of the wand. What are those? On the gauntlets.
You hear, crush them into submission.
Oh.
Interesting. Well, we can bring them with and I can try again another time, but it sounds like these maybe have some sort of strength component.
Great.
Oh. Yes, let's take them with.
Yeah.
All right. Moving forward?
Yeah.
Wait, I want to try something.
Yeah.
Guy throws the spear into like a door or something where
Yeah.
no one else is standing.
Yep.
Just throws it. And tries to get it back.
When you beckon towards the spear, it begins to float. It wiggles and pulls itself out of the wall, and it drives itself back towards you as a full spear. It doesn't melt again.
Oh, can I turn it back into a
Yeah,
bracelet
into
now?
a bracelet, correct. Yep.
Like I said, best day of my life.
Wow.
Spending just a moment with these things, Guy, this is the glaive of the Autumn King. It deals 1d6 plus 1 piercing and an additional 1d6 force damage. As a bonus action, you can make an attack with plus 6 bonus at a range of 30 feet.
Cool.
The pendant. Doran, spending a moment with this, the resplendent pendant, whenever you bardically inspire somebody, they may immediately use their reaction to bardically inspire somebody else with the same effects. Popcorn inspire.
Okay.
That's so cool. Could they inspire the bard who cast it?
Yes.
Cool.
Infinite recursion loop.
Yeah. As you're all leaving and walking up those stairs into the part of the notes that I haven't written yet, Journey turns and looks back into that room and kind of points around at the things, making sure that everything's been accounted for, every nook and cranny has been checked. When you point up at some of that bismite, Journey, with everyone already on the stairs looking away from you, a stream of bismite races towards you and wraps around your arm like a bracer. You understand in that moment, you are connected. And I think we end it there.
Well, that takes care of making a pendant. For
Yeah.
No thanks, I'll make my own.
Oh, now we gotta sign up.
Thank you all so much for listening. I am Tim, your GM.
I'm Hannah playing Aaron.
I'm Tara and I play Journey.
I'm Thomas, and I'm Guy.
I'm John playing Doran.
And I'm Maggie, and I play Poppy Kenmore.
Please share the show with people you love.
And we'll
see you in the next
See you in the next one. Something like that. I think we got it pretty much. Can we all do it at the same time like a weird cult?
Share the show with people you love,
and
we'll see you in the next one.
I got it wrong again.